To be associated with these great horses is something special. What's he been, 3, 4 years, 5 years since he raced, and here are the cameras still talking about him, and he's still doing what he does and posing for everyone. Does he know? Yeah, he does know it. You know what he is? He's Ferris Bueller. He knew what he was doing before he got out of bed, old Ferris. He's been a better paddock than me, that's for sure. He's had a better holiday than I've had.
Oh, now look, he can't stay in racing condition all the time.
Good boy.
The purpose of when he was showing was technically to be strong and bold and put on some kilos. So as far as that goes, his conditioning's pretty spot on.
What was he like when he first got here?
A pain in the bum.
You're welcome.
Thank you. He was a real hard horse to deal with. He was always wondering what game I was playing at.
If they're as smart as what we are, they'd be training us. And I think by the end of it, that's about what he was doing. He was actually very, very smart and very, very clever.
Chautauqua coming on strongly.
Some of the things that this horse did and the way his racing pattern was.
Pounced, races away.
You won't see another sprinter do what he did at the highest level continuously.
He's good, isn't he?
Well, the TJ is the 100-metre sprint in the Olympic Games. He's won 3 of them. So, you know what? He's a star in his own world, and inside that mind of his, he's a star. I'd love to know what he thinks, but then I thought to myself one day, he's probably better off not knowing what he thinks really, because he probably hated me with a passion.
Chautauqua.
What was going through your mind when he started to no longer jump from the gates?
Here we go. And he stood there. He didn't come out.
I suppose you knew the reality was that everything was coming to an end.
He refuses to leave the barrier.
If you look at the way he races, he did it so easy. But to be totally fair, he did it gut-buster every single time that he went out there, and I suppose it all just caught up on him.
This horse is probably the smartest horse I think I've ever had anything to do with.
What Casey's done with him now, he's a different animal. As I said, I've never had this much attention from him forever.
You have managed to turn a star racehorse into a star show horse.
Look, it's been a journey, Ellie. It has not been without its difficulties. I think it's been very well publicised that on the very first day I took him to a show, there's a famous photo of him with all 4 feet off the ground. So that was a nice introduction for me. I didn't have a show horse, I was flying a kite, a big grey one.
Yeah. Oh, look at him. Oh, my gosh, he's beautiful, isn't he?
Look, he's my best mate and I absolutely adore him. He's a big chunky monkey to ride. But now I want to try him in a different discipline. I'm going to try him in dressage so that when he's out there, he's not competing against any other horses now. Yeah. We're out there by ourselves. He's got no distractions other than what I'm telling him to do. And I'm hoping that he and I will have a little bit of fun whilst doing it. It's our time now. We've done everything else. It's time for us.
What is next for Chautauqua?
To be honest, I'd love to give him back to the people that love him. He's a really great ambassador for horses off the track. You can have a horse in a stable that can have a bad attitude or, you know, be nasty or finicky, and then at the end of the day you pull the grain out of them, give them some love, and just like him, they can become anything.